Ayo YouTube. We're going to make this a quick one because the battery on my camera is low and I wanted to get a video in before it drug out to be another month and a half or more between my last one and this next one. So anyway, so we're going to did a bunch of moving around today. Got some pairs forming and so on and so forth. So what we're looking at here is a nice Rivellatus pair that I had picked up a couple months ago, and what we're looking here is the male, and what's in here with it is a bunch of dithers, some of my Midas grow outs. The female is just being a little butt. She saw the camera come out, so she went back over there and was hiding. But that's my male. This is in my bedroom tank, so let's go out in the garage and or in the fish room, see what we got cooking. So in this tank, I had my female Chancho on one side, and I ended up putting the male Chancho on this side. Well, it came out this morning, and the female Chancho had her tube down and wanted to spawn. So they're in a different tank. We'll take a look at them in a minute here. So I recently picked up this female Midas, so I'm going to breed her to my big orange male. So now they're in this tank getting acquainted. And immediately she took to him. She came over to that divider, going back and forth, showing off and all that good stuff. She's still very shy. So this one I got from Jason. This little female who eventually, I shouldn't say eventually, who originally came from Jeff Rapps in his shipment that he got in last year. She's been just kind of chilling in quarantine for a little while, and now she, I think she was ready to be introduced. I don't think my big male likes being moved into a smaller tank though, but it's alright. We'll get over it. So in this tank, really nothing's changed. This is my Zonatus tank. It's got one of my female Festae from my original Festae pair, my big Zoe, my male Melanaris, a female Midas, female Heterospilus, and a female lion's eye that's got the living crud kicked out of it when it was little. So we grew it up, just let it do its thing, and it's been surviving. It's a trooper, so she's just been chilling in here. Over here is our Pleco tank. They've already been fed. So we're not going to probably get much activity, unfortunately. But what I may end up doing is I got a real nice Pleco video that's on my phone. I think I'll upload it onto this video as well. And yeah, I think I'll do that. So let's go off to that video now. And welcome back. The only new addition to this tank that's not in that video is this L90. I moved it in here today. Back there in the shade, so we can't see it very well. Now the Amph tank has definitely done some changing. I don't know if any of you know, but I lost my big Hoga male who used to run this tank. I don't know if I said that in my last video. The big Chancho is in his own tank now with his female. The big Midas is now, as you saw, is over in his tank with a female. So what we got in here is we got this big red devil. We got a Sagittae. There's my little Heloensis, Mr. Brain. I do have an Islanum in here. He's been doing quite well since he's been put in here. And that back there going around is the Heloensis that I picked up a few months back, and this is one of the nicest looking males out of the group. Coming up to say hi to everyone. So he's a new addition. One of my barred Midas, getting really big. This is another Sagittae from the same batch as that one, right there. But this one peeled. So, that's a little different. One of my large male Festae from my pair, original Festae pair, hanging out in here as well. He got put in here today. Ornate bitcher in the back. Just chilling out in his pot. He always sits like that, just kind of, what's up, kind of chilling. There's another ornate. And I also stuck in here my largest Hoga Boomerum out of my Hoga grow outs. There it is. And he's over here hanging out with the Helo. And behind us is the Red Devils. And I should say just two of them right now. There's my big male and his little barred female with all their fry. And because the fry are all out and about, everybody else is just kind of over here hiding and chilling. There's another one of them inside the pot, or I should say the pipe. I got one up inside here. I know the reflection of the lights behind me is just making this impossible to see. And we go down below. My Loach tank, and I got a couple of my red Isletas that I bought back from my local fish store. There's one. And these loaches are my tiger loaches. I also have a video of them that I took with my phone, and I'm not sure I'll add that onto here because it was really dark, very difficult to see. There's about 30 of them in here. Mainly the tiger species, tiger loach species from the Syncrosis. I do have some red fin in here as well, the Modesta. There are 3 different species of the tiger loaches in here right now. And I am on the lookout for the other 3, as well as the other. And I'm not even going to even attempt to pronounce the Modesta's scientific genus name. Yosha Huki Taki Tuki Taki Taki Naki. Yeah, something like that. So anyway, This is my aggressive loach tank. And at feeding time, it's fun as heck to watch these guys. They're crazy. I think it's nap time right now. Same thing with this one. It's nap time. I fed them all after the water change. And it's pretty lame. This is kind of like going to the zoo and all the animals just got done eating and they're all sleeping. Well, one of my bitchers is sticking his head out, so he's trying to say hi. Alright, let's mosey around the corner. Yeah, looks like my male Bredori and my female Hartwiggy are wanting to spawn again, or may have. Who knows? That little female is Midas. It's going to go with my male here in a little while. Probably a couple months out still. My trio of Grimaud, along with an F1 convict. There's the Grimauds. It's another one of my males from my pair. Okay. Feste male. Over there is female RTM. And her and the male Feste are buddies. A couple of plecos in here is a King Tiger. 4 Delhaize bitchers. All doing very well. And so there's my vampire sticking his nose out. Alright, and then over here, it's like my barred Midas pair. It's got a big old swarm of fry again. And here's some of my Midas grow outs. What I got in here, hopefully we can see it. There she is. She's got beat up in the other tank. My wild caught Trimac, and so let's show you the female. She's right here. We're going to try and zoom in on her. Not sure what got a hold of her in the other tank. I had planned on putting her with the male that's in this tank and using all of my grow outs here as dithers to try and get the 2 Trimacs to somewhat form some type of bond. And the male is right here. Let's scoot over and get in front of that light. That's the male. Love the flowering on him. Both the male and the female have some really nice teardrops. Really nice coloring in the flowers. And she did have some really beautiful coloring until she, yeah, I guess hit the wrong end of somebody's attitude this morning. But a lot of flowers on her, so she's going to heal up, and hopefully the 2 of those get me some F1 babies. And then we go up here to the big old Chanchos. And they just met a few days ago. And that's all it took. That male is trying to move that pot. Not sure why, because it's smaller than he is. That Chancho is easy 14, probably 14 and a half. She's probably close to 10 inches. I wouldn't be surprised if I got eggs laid here in the next couple of days. I'm just happy as a clam that they got along so well. It didn't take much. Can't wait to get start circulating some nice Trimac fry. Sorry, Chancho fry. I hope I haven't been calling these guys Trimac the entire video. Chancho fry. Down here in this tank is another wild caught Trimac, and I had picked this up. A buddy of mine, Scott Queering actually, gave this to me in the hopes of pairing him with my female, but the flowers on this one, this is a beautiful Trimac. I think I'm going to stick him in my male Amph tank instead, but the flowers on the smaller one I have just, you know, are just a little more pronounced, a little more vibrant. Same with the teardrops. And I also have in here a rhino pleco as well as a 3 beacon. So this is going to be, I'm going to be placing a pretty sizable order from 3 different vendors for some plecos. And so this is going to end up being my pleco quarantine tank as soon as that happens. And then over here in my fry rack, we've got some Festes that I picked up from Jason as well. Down here is my big male Bifasiatum, and as soon as I find him a female, and as soon as these plecos come out of quarantine, this big 6-foot tank is going to be his. There's some of my F1 Red Devils. I need to get them, find them a new home as well. And then up here are another species from the Yusha Husha Hata Kahaki Shimakaya Kahaki genus. The Botia are the skunk loaches. They are brothers or sisters, whatever you want to call it, to the Modesta, which are the redfin loaches. So anyway, they're eventually going to go into my loach tank. So anyway, that's a quick run through. I missed a lot of the fry tanks, only because they're just full of Midas fry. And that's not all. That's not why you guys all chime in. Is to look at all my Midas fry. But we will be shipping those out real soon. And we got more Midas fry. Well, I should say fry, but grow outs. Got some Chancho that are available as well. And in this tank, I got some F1 something or others growing out, and that's going to be a surprise to everyone. So, anyway, and in that tank is some F1 Red Devils. So thanks for stopping in again, my YouTube fans. And this didn't get to be too long. So hopefully we get some Chancho spawning, as well as some Midas spawning, because I'd love to get me some fry, some F1 babies between my big boy here and the hiding little female here. Alright, YouTube, you have a good one.